Yes, I can see Leshan with a hand up. Yeah.
Normally we see a consumption aspect in the other app stores, but here you haven't mentioned about it.
Yeah, consumption is one part of the application store, correct. We have not listed it here, that's also correct. The reason is, I'll explain a little bit of a variant of an application store, because like this is going to be developed project which will be spearheaded by Zenith Mobile. So I want to explain for Zenith Mobile, it's not a typical application store that we are going to develop. So the typical application store, of course, might want the consumption part. And when you carefully look at these application store variants, the consumption part is very much tied to the particular vendor. Because Apple application, you consume it in a different way. If it's Android or whatever, you might still consume it, but it has a different API and all that. So the consumption part is going to differ from application. For Zenith, it's going to differ altogether because it's not a client application that we are going to list on the application store. So what we are going to do is, in Vishma, what we have thought about is, it's not confirmed, it's open for discussion yet. What we have thought about is, like, we allow that to be developed by the specific person who is going to use it, the consumption part. Okay? Any more questions from now? Okay.
It is very subjective to the vendor, right? So we can't generalize the consumption part because there's money involved. So the people has different regulations, the different vendors have different regulations. So we can't just come up with a general model for consumption. So that's one of the reasons we try to avoid that part in the initial discussions. But still, that's the whole point of this open source. So you can still come up with your own model and plug it here. It's up to you to make it open source, or you can still develop your own model on top of this Vishma and distribute in your own. So that's over to you.
Yeah, good point, Jake.
Is that answering your question? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. So this is to explain why Zenith needs this. Now Zenith Mobile will be doing the development, or it's going to come out from Zenith Mobile. Basically, the initiative will be from Zenith Mobile. So first of all, we need to explain why Zenith Mobile needs this. So basically, Zenith Mobile has come up with this new exciting product, which is a new product which was launched just at the GSMA. It's called as mChoice Soltura. mChoice Soltura is basically a VAS platform. So in this VAS platform, subscribers are allowed, they are given a set of tools so that they can go to Soltura and create their own telco applications. So if you want, you can create your own voting application and run a voting for your university. Or if you want to create your own alert service for your family members, you can go to Soltura and create it. So that's like it's a platform which will socialize the mobile network basically. So there's going to be thousands of applications hosted on Soltura. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to develop applications. They're not developers even. They're basically people who can use web technology. That's the requirement to use Soltura. So we are expecting thousands of applications on Soltura. And when you have thousands of applications on Soltura, we will allow them to go and publish it. So for these people who are creating these applications on Soltura, we need to have a marketing platform for them, a level playing field where they can go and market their applications. So for that, we need an application store. So this application store will have this telco applications listed. So if you want to create your own breaking news, you go and create it. You call, okay, let's say John wants to create an breaking news service, alert service. He goes and creates John alerts, and then he can go and publish it on Vishma. So basically, others can go and rate his service that he is providing. They can give feedback, they can do a review. So basically, when people are giving positive reviews, the ranking of it will go up on the application store. So when you want to subscribe, you would find this to be interesting and you would subscribe to it and see how that service is. So that's the reason why Zenid requires an application store. So the plan is we are going to release the source code of nChoice Vishma. It's going to be made open. So it's going to be open source, GPL. Yes, correct.
Yeah, I can understand the idea behind having Soltura and Vishma.
Yeah.
But what is the intention of bringing this Vishma as open source? That's my first question. And the next question is, we get the impression that since this is more related to your product Soltura, could this be more generic where other operators or software vendors can make use of this Vishma? Is that possible?
Yes, exactly. Now, the intention of making Vishma open source is basically because we see a lot of repetitive work happening from the operators. So when we come to the architecture, we'll understand how we avoid, like how we give a platform where repetitive work can be avoided. The second important thing is we are going to have a publishing API. So this publishing API that we are going to build can be extended and used to publish from other platforms too.
Okay.
So let's say you want to publish applications from some other source, like an SDP or whatever. You can still use the publishing API. And one important thing that we want to do is, during the requirement discussion, we want to create this publishing API as flexible as possible. So we need that input from the community. We are expecting that input from the community. So if we can get together with community and clearly define a very flexible publishing API which can be adapted to different purposes, it will become very important. And we hope that someday it will become the de facto standard for publishing applications on open application stores, rather, for any application store, because that's a burning need and it has not been addressed actually out there. So those will be the purposes of this.
Okay, so it complements back you also, because there will be people developing their own stuff and might contribute to this, and you can make use of it.
Very true, very true. It is going to be a community driven, so we expect a lot from the community. We also gain. In the same time, it's a win-win situation.
Okay.
Okay. So, for those who are not aware of Zenid and its relationship with open source products, actually, the first example here is like the Orange HRM, which is an open source HR management system, which is probably the world's first open source HR system. So basically, it was founded, currently being managed and maintained by Zenid. So basically, it's a subsidiary of Zenid, and it has been very highly rated on SourceForge. It's hosted on SourceForge and it's very highly rated, and it was recognized as one of the top at a certain point of time. I think it's still one of the top projects on SourceForge. So it's one of the success stories that Zenid has pioneered with respect